Welcome back to the ABC of EDC. As ever, I am Rick Flatt, your host through everything, everyday carry. I hope you're doing well. Today we have another watch review, another watch lent in by a friend. And hold on. Well, hold on. Yes. Oh, can you believe I was about to start a watch review on the ABC of EDC and I didn't even have a watch on. So I had to go and chuck on the trusty Seiko 5. Love this thing. First automatic watch I ever bought, and it ain't really worth a damn. It's dinged up. It doesn't keep the best time, but I'll never sell this thing. I love this thing. Anyway, today we have another watch lent into the channel by the same friend of mine that lent in the Baltic MR01. We might even do a little bit of a head-to-head because both of these watches are very similar in some of their specs. We might do that at some point. Anyway, before we get into that, do me a solid, will you? If you're watching on YouTube, just like, subscribe, press the little bell icon, select all. That way you'll get every video, every bit of content that the ABC of EDC puts out straight into your playlist every time you open up and enjoy the experience in life that is your YouTube experience. Anyway, make sure you also check out the Instagram, and also if you want to check out our sister channel, the Flat Earth Podcast, you are more than welcome. We'd love to have you over for a while. Come and hang out with us. We'd love it. Anyway, the camera is on. I've now got a watch on. I've got a nice big pint of tea. So let's, without further ado, flip the camera angle and unbox this box and see what we got. And I'll join you at the end for a little bit of a conclusion like we always do. Let's do that. Okay, so the watch that we have in for review today is a Zentier. Zentier? I don't know. How do you pronounce that? I go Zentier. Anyway, let's get this out of the box. So within the box, we've got this little kind of like, it's not even faux leather. I don't know what it is, but anyway. A little tag there because this is my friend's watch. He's already opened it. A little kind of thank you for buying a watch from the Zentier team. That's all right. Little paper. Yeah, whatever, man. It's signed. Blah blah blah. You know how it goes. It's a box within a box. But nice is a nice enough little travel case, I guess. Not sure about the colour, but you know, it's nice enough. A little bit more than your usual fare, which is nice. So let's open it up and see what we've got. So. Okay, so we're greeted with what we got here. Some looks like an additional strap, a kind of suede feel, suede look, blue leather strap, calf leather strap, I guess. Yeah. And then we have this center section. Let's just look at this. So we've got the basically like a, I guess, a guarantee card telling you what it is that you've actually got. As seems to be the thing that watch brands are doing now. One of these little metal cards, little QR code. We'll zap that in a while, see where that takes us, and then we're over into the actual main watch over in this compartment. Oh, a little bit tricky to get this out, but anyway. And here we have it. This is the Zentier Reverence. And I got to admit, man, on the face of it, a juicy little watch, man. At the moment, it seems like that. Or I guess all the time, watches are going through different fads. For a while, it was a Tiffany blue. You had to have a Tiffany. You know what I mean? I even got Tiffany, man. This is what I mean by Tiffany. Just basically, you know, this is a Tiffany blue dial. You know what I mean? People just for a while were into Tiffany. You know, that's just the way it goes. And at the moment, it seems, or in the last little while, we've seen a lot more of these kind of salmon dials. This colour, this sort of shade of dial, and I, for one. I love it. I love it, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm ginger and I feel like with people of my sort of tone and complexion, or items that mirror my tone and complexion, are finally being recognised as awesome. But yeah, I like these things, man. Right, so we are, let's have a look. What are we across here? Way up. We are, as best not, 38. As we go for the width now. Width is 9.4. The lug width for your strap monstering is 20 mil. So pretty much 20 mil. And then the lug to lug, let's just see what this bad boy is. This is always the important measurement for many of us. 46. I got it at 46. It might be just under. So let's close in. Let's get a macro on some of this, some of the dial here. Let's just see what that looks like. So yeah, looking at this dial under a loop. Man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. They seem to be applied markers, although they're not very tall. They definitely stand out. They're not printed. They're definitely like laid on top of that outer ring. Then you have a kind of, I guess, an additional ring in the middle, and that has this kind of is it baffles? I don't know what you would call it. You have the Zentier logo on what's it, sort of a plaque shape, and then within that circle you have this kind of, yeah, you know, that pattern. I really should learn these technical phrases now I'm doing reviews on stuff. But then we have those hands. The hands, I must admit on this, are something of a standout. They are a very, very nice shape. I love the way they catch the light. They are highly polished, and they have that sort of center line. I don't know. I'll try and get some really good macro of it. I don't know. It's easy to see under a loop, but maybe a bit more harder to film or photograph. But anyway, we have that. And then down at 6 o'clock, we have that little subdial. There's a lot going on with this watch. For a little watch, you know, there is a lot going on. As I say, I love those hands. I suppose you'd call them sword hands, and they have a very nice polish to them. There's no denying that. But then in that little subdial at 6 o'clock, you have an entirely different hand. Entirely different. There's no attempt to mirror the main hand set. In the seconds there, it's a flat, polished, has a kind of diamond, I guess Tudor-esque kind of diamond counterbalance at one end, and then just an abruptly cut off tip at the other end. So there's a lot going on. There is as I say, those applied markers around the edge, and then some more kind of dots and dashes all the way round, and it's a pretty watch, I must admit. As you look at it, the lugs kind of curve out slightly, kind of like, I wouldn't say they're twisted, but they've definitely got a hook to them. The crown is nicely signed with a Z, and you know me, I like a signed crown if they can do it. The lugs tip well down into the wrist. They curve really nicely, and this makes it very wearable. That 46 lug to lug, you feel every bit of that size. That measurement with the way these curl down. The supplied strap here, this brown kind of calf leather, it's quick release, and looks nice. It feels good. Feels thick. Feels quality. Feels, I don't want to bend it around too much. It's not my watch, but you know, it feels like it would be comfortable on the long run. Small little bit of writing, bit of information on the back lets you know that the movement is manual wind. That it is actually, it's an ST170, water resistant, up to 5 atmospheres. That's 50 meters. So yeah, this is all right, man. You can splash this thing, but don't go in the sea with this thing, man. That'd be it, mate. That'd be it. Do you know what it's like? It's like a sort of garish tuxedo. That's what it is. You know, like when someone has a tuxedo and it's all ruffly, you know. That's what this is like. It's kind of like a garish salmon tuxedo. Am I selling it? It's definitely a watch you want to buy. The case is high polish. It's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all just high polish. So you're not getting to see any kind of craftsmanship because there's no unpolished moments. There's no thresholds where you're going to see the difference between one finish, one technique, one machine or individual than another. But it's well put together. The crystal is a flat sapphire crystal. It has some AR coating on it. It is well put together. It's all even. As I look at it under a loop, it's all very, very clear. You know, there's no distortions. It's very, like I say, very level. There's no signs of any sort of over finishing. And no, it's a nice case shape, and it's a nice looking little watch. And like I say, similar to the Baltic that we looked at before from the same friend of mine that's lent us this in. This is a light catcher. As you wear it, it kind of like it moves around, it catches the light, and every now and then it just makes you appreciate it. So yeah, this has been, macro voiceover Rick, and I'm going to hand back to in the studio Rick for a little bit of a conclusion on this here Zentier Reverence. So in conclusion, the Zentier Reverence. What is this like? This is a charming little watch, and I would say if you're in the market for a smaller kind of dressier watch at 38, it'd be good for you. If you want a watch that's peculiar in the sense of you're not going to run into someone else at a party or an event or work or whatever it is, you're not going to run to someone and go, snap, we got the same watch. this will be for you. And if you love that salmon look, you love that kind of waffly, kind of like tuxedo dial there, that is the thing for you. This is the watch for you. Great little watch, love it. I'm not sure if I had to mark this down on, if I had to put some bad points, I'd probably say price. This is around 500 quid. I would say I'm not sure that movement and this particular watch brand, which I'd never heard of before my friend bought it, and when I kind of jumped online to get some more research about it, I couldn't find much other than what they were saying about themselves. I'm not sure that the price point is sufficient. Like it's maybe a little steep, you know what I mean? Like a little bit much. I would put it this way. On AliExpress, I could get an equal finishing, equal materials, and similar movement, or even a better movement than this, or certainly a movement that had a display back and could let you see some of the stuff that was going on with that manual wind movement. I could get that for probably about 300 quid less than they're charging here. So yeah, it's lovely. I do like the size. I do love the thinness. I do love the finish. I do love that salmon dial. It is a delicious little watch, but it is a very particular watch. So there you go. If you're in the market for it, get it. If you're not, don't. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I've been Rick. This has been the ABC of EDC. I'll see you next time for like reviewing like other stuff, innit? Later.